All right, guys, it's out. Time to talk about Sleight. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing you that Street Geek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Dropping Jewels. Everything is cool, everyone's happy, and I've gotten a chance to sit back and watch Sleight once again. And here's my 5 reasons that Sleight needs a sequel. Now, for those uninitiated, if you didn't know, Sleight is a film about a young man who ends up using technology as a way to kind of dodge or hustle people while he fuses it with the idea of magic and ends up getting caught up with some people that might be on the wrong side of the law as he tries to kind of move away from where he is. I think that's the easiest way I can say it, you know what I'm saying? He wants more for him and his younger sister. They're on their own, and in trying to get more, you get into a little more trouble. So of course, it's something that I checked out earlier this year, WWE Films, Blumhouse, a lot of fun. And I ended up coming away wondering if maybe we could get a sequel. And I haven't heard anything yet, but here are my 5 reasons, of course. And starting off with number 5 is the quality of the film. It seemed like a lot of people seemed to like it because the reactions on Rotten Tomatoes was 72, Metacritic, which is a little bit tougher, is 62, but overall a positive vibe towards this film. Most of the people that I've talked to that saw it said they enjoyed it, they liked it. It was a nice little small film, something that was in the superhero genre, sort of, but kind of closer to home, if you will. And it seems from reading all of the responses, people are pretty open to this kind of, I guess you could say, world or atmosphere that they put you into in Sleight. So with that said, it looks like people in general are into it, which brings me to my number 4, which is of course the reception at the box office, that is. It cost $250,000 to make Sleight. And Sleight ended up coming in and around, I believe, like around $3 million or something in that case. And I know probably a lot of you might be like, you know, $3 million is not a lot of money, but it made 15 times its production budget at the box office. And that's nothing to disregard if you were me. Like if I give you $1 and you come back with 15, I'm gonna give you another job. And that's, I think, what should happen here. This thing really turned around and made a good amount of money, especially in limited theaters. So I'm thinking maybe if we double the budget, we can at least still come back with an ill profit and it'll be good business and good for the fans. So that leads me to number 3, is that due to the quality, the reception, and people's reviews, this is just straight up good business. You got a movie that people were pretty positive on. You know, 72 is nothing to shake your stick at, especially these days where, you know, people just generally like to dislike things. And when you have something that turned over 15 times its production budget, it's just smart business, man. It doesn't take a calculator to figure that one out. So that one pretty much kind of sells itself, which leads me to my number 2, and that's the longevity that I think that this property could have. All of the actors, for the most part, that are, I guess, our core story, you know, members, are young in age. So it's not like, you know, these people are like, you know, 70, 80, something like that, where they might not be able to pull off fight scenes or tussle around a little bit. These guys are young. Jacob Latimore's young. His younger sister, of course, is young. And the young lady who is our leading lady in this film is also fresh, you know, spring chicken. So all these characters are able to kind of do maybe 2 or 3 movies, depending on which way you want to take this story. So this is kind of like a property where the people have already started young and you're able to maybe plan 2 more movies, maybe 3 more movies, maybe go into a television series or something. Like, you know, the possibilities are endless because you have time on your side, which of course, and this is my very last thing leading into number 1. The possibilities. Of course, you have TV, you have film, you have animated series. The possibilities are endless, not only for the medium, but also for the story. And the story, before I get into kind of all of that good spoilery type stuff, let me remind you that you can find me at Black Hollywood Live. That's right, the first online network for African Americans, super dope. And you can check them out at blackhollywoodlive.com, where they have celebrity interviews, after shows, sports talk, geek, nerd, tech, the whole shebang-a-bang at youtube.com/blackhollywoodlive. So I'm pretty sure you guys already have your own idea. Holla at me, I'ma holla at you down in them comments. Let me know what you think they could do next. For me, what I think they could do next is show Sleight, or show, of course, our young character in a different light, not fighting against, say, a gangster or something like that, but see him start to do more, I guess, on the magic side, or his, sleight of hand, if you will, and also show him helping people, using his technique to maybe help people on the low end, on the street level, in a Spider-Man type sense. Now, of course, he's not web slinging through the city, but I would like to see him, of course, use it as a dodge or a hustle like he did before, kind of like, making money from here to there, because you need that cheese. But just because you're getting that money don't mean you can't help people either. You can get money, doing your magic, and you can, help people out from time to time using your electromagnetic powers. I'd also like to see those powers progress and also kind of diversify. At this time, we know he has like one of the batteries in his arm, or one of the, cathodes in his arm, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to see maybe him have two in both, shoulder blades or something like that. That would be real cool, to be able to use both hands and maybe play with electromagnets or whatever, or magnetivity or electrotricity, whatever it is. All those words I made up, you can play with that and more. I like to see him maybe generate like force fields and other cool stuff that you can do when you have the larger power bank, and maybe tying it into his body even further. Or maybe see how that is dope, but also detrimental to his body. So of course, we'll see how they do, because when it comes to this character, I think there's a lot of room for expansion. So guys, holla at me down in the comments below, and I gotta bounce and tell you to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There is no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. And oh my Lord, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. So please be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And of course, remember, it's all about how far you're gonna go to prove that magic is real. Peace.